Welcome everyone. Today I am going to let you know about how to isolate cyanobacteria and microalgae and further identification with the taxonomic process. Uh, for the first time, if we wish to isolate microalgae or cyanobacteria, then we need to have a sample. We need to collect a sample from our desired place. Like for instance, we can take from the hot spring or like a high saline lake, acidic environment. If we wish to isolate microalgae that grow in the extreme environment, and if we wish to isolate microalgae from fresh water, then we can take the sample from fresh water. After determining the place to collect the sample, then we have to we have to determine the temperature of that area, salinity, or even extreme pH, radiation, nutrient, or what is required or available at the time. During field sampling, we can see that like a GPS coordinate as well, and we will perform like the pH of initial stage, temperature in which the environment that is growing. Afterwards, for the enrichment of a culture, if we have to isolate cyanobacteria, then we can go for a BG11 medium for the growth. And for microalgae, normally we use bold vessel medium BBM. So in isolation process, normally we follow the microbiological procedure, which includes like an initial stage. We have multiple process for the isolation of microalgae or cyanobacteria, like serial dilution, strict plating, or even like micropipette isolation, agar plating. Uh, Through this process, we can obtain or we can axiconically grow microalgae or cyanobacteria. And for the taxonomic characterization, uh, initially through the light microscope or even electron microscopy, we can determine cell shape and size and its cloning morphology beside filament structure, pigmentations, even a heterocyst is present in case of like a cyanobacteria, or in case of microalgae about their pyrenoid structure if possible. For molecular identification, we need to see the markers to identify the specific genus or species. So modern taxonomy has developed bioinformatics analysis, so that has made the process more simpler. So common marker for the identification of microalgae, cyanobacteria, even other kinds of bacteria. Normally, we look at a 16S rRNA gene for cyanobacteria, and for microalgae, normally we go for 18S rRNA gene for identification. In case of multiple sequence alignment, if there is like a more similarity between the two species, like a 99% or like that, in that situation, we look at for other gene like ribose biphosphate, photosynthesis related genes to uh, identify further. So physiological characterization are also possible based on their growth environment, like how much they can tolerate the temperature, and what about their adjustment or adaptation at a salt environments, how much intensity of light and that can tolerate, growth rate, and about their pigment composition. So through that different analysis method, we can identify the species that has other capability for the production of a biofuel or biotechnology application. Beside that, there is a pharmaceutical, and more recently there is a mm, more attention towards the carbon capture. So, what is 16S RNA gene? Like for identification of a species, and this 16 S RNA gene plays a very important role. So, in ribosome, we have 30S subunit as well as like if I talk about a prokaryotic ribosome, in that case, I have 30S and 50S. This 30S ribosome consists of 16S RNA sequence of a gene which is responsible for the protein synthesis in case of prokaryotes, and they have also like a 50S subunit which consists of 23S plus 5S, and for the determination of the species, so we have to look at the variable region. In case of bacteria or microalgae, both of them have like a conjugate and a variable region. So we go for the variable region that contain the sequence differences. Based on that sequence, we can easily identify whether they have a similar genus or are different, and we can determine the species oh, based on the similarity or difference. So, typical workflow for the identification of microalgae or cyanobacteria, we had to follow laboratory procedure, which includes like an initial step for DNA extraction. We can perform such a DNA extraction either through the kit method or using phenol chloroform method. Is it possible? And it is possible, and we can do like a PCR for amplification of 16S gene, which can be amplified with a PCR where we will have like a 27 sequence starting initial sequence of a forward primer, and like 1490 to of a reverse primer of sequence. It means start with this 27 sequence of base nucleotide, and it's in the 1492. So during sequencing, DNA fragment is sequenced with we have many possibility of sequencing through different technology. Like we can go with either Sanger sequencing or next generation sequencing. Through that, we will have a RNA sequence, 16S RNA sequence, and then on going through the bioinformatics data analysis tool, gene bank, mm, uh, like a silver and a database, we can have like a multiple sequence uh, comparison. So we can determine a phylogenetic tree as well. Uh, during this process, what we have to look on is like we have to see the sequence, like a variable region sequence, so whether there is a similarity or a difference to determine that exactly there are um, database like a cost law, Mosul. This is this database helps to determine the sequences having a similarity and difference. But for if we have to construct a phylogenetic tree to identify the specific genus and species, based on that, it is possible to determine other species. So common software for the phylogenetic tree construction is a mega analysis. Beside that, we have like a KEGG software, so that we can identify the species based on that. So it will be easy for to determine the species based on that mega tool. So common method to determine the species includes like what we do, like an eyeball joining, maximum likelihood sequence based on inferences. We make like that so that we can easily see whether the organism have a close relationship or they are different from each other. So based on that, we can easily separate the species. In some instances, if we take other kinds of sample like from the environment, and we also use the same kind of protocol for the identification of species, whether they are bacteria or other prokaryotic organisms. But to determine the species, so we need to see whether there is a sequence difference on the hypervariable region or not. If there is a difference, then we can determine the species difference based on the sequence alignment, like multiple sequence alignment. So this is the overall process for the separation of species or genus of organism like microalgae and cyanobacteria using bioinformatics tool. Thank you so much.